style, them unusual. The views when me speak, you no need for agree. Me welcome all interactivity. Rock and come in, sit for your beat. Come make we reason for real.
And yo, Jal, I'ma say comment when you need to, like if you want to, and share if you have to. And yo, Jal. Welcome to another episode of Unusual Speaks. And this is where Caldogal the Unusual express himself in such a way that he might sound different from the average person. My views are not necessarily those of any person you know on this planet. My views are not intended to cause any harm to any person, to any group, or to any organization. However, in the event that somebody's feelings gets hurt, just understand, say, may have a big, long ladder. And this ladder can help you to climb down out of your feelings safely. Also, may have some band-aids, and these band-aids can help you to patch up your ego should it get bruised along the way. So with that being said, my people, we now waste no time today. Let's get into today's reasoning. Alright, so today's reasoning, you know, boom, we gone in the Jamaica Correctional Services. And when we talk about the penal institution, once you hear that, you know say a prison come to mind. Prison, these are the places that people get incarcerated, and this is where them go serve them time. Now we have some prisons in Jamaica, and we have some correctional, we call it correctional facilities that we formally call the prisons. Are still prison, but them get some fancier, some nicer name. So let us talk about some of them. One is the Tower Street Adult Correctional Center, aka GP, General Penitentiary. We have the Horizon Correctional Center, that are the one where out of Spanish Town Road. And we also have the Richmond Farms Correctional Center. And we have the Tamarind Farm Correctional Center. No nothing about no Tamarind, no tambourine, no. Yeah, man. And we also have the St. Catherine Correctional Center. That are the same one where them call Prison Oval. Yeah, man. With a big field where you can go play football and all these things. These are the major prisons where they in Jamaica. But we have some juvenile centers also. And one of the juvenile center is the South Camp Juvenile Center. And we have the Metcalf Juvenile Center. And we have the Rio Cobre Juvenile Center. And we also have, these are the rehabilitation centers, and these mostly are for boys. But then we have the Armadale Juvenile Center, and that is specifically for girls. And then now we have the center now, the Adult Correctional Center, well formerly known as Fort Augustus. But that only depends on Google. But in a reality, we are telling you now, Fort Augustus is inhabitable. Nobody can stay over there. So the woman them now transfer now to Camp Road, we formerly known as the Gun Court. See? Alright. So with that said now, these are the prison system where we have in Jamaica. And within the prison system, we understand say we have cause and effect. We have things where happen and make other things happen. So you have action, reaction. To every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. That's what Mr. Newton say. No? So when me I go say now, in a recent time, the government implement some laws, and these laws actually help the police now to present them case in front of the court. And when these cases are brought in front of the court, the prosecutor now have good evidence now, and the evidence coming from the police with the exhibits are preserving better now, and these evidence are now being able to be presented to the courts. And so we have a faster conviction rate. And me sure say you know hear about the new gun reform, where you know say now if you get caught with a weapon, you get more years. And since the government now, the police have the facilities now, them have the equipment now to make sure say you get convicted of the crime that you committed. Then we realize convictions are happening now at a faster rate. Wow. And not only that, they are operating at a faster rate, they are now convicting people now to more sentences. So where you used to get sentenced for 15 years, the 15 years now become 35 years or sometimes 50 years. Left to the fact that you might be a second or a third offender, then your sentence can increase based upon the judge's discretion. And so, when me say now, if we have more people are going to the prison at a faster rate, and the population of the country is growing, and the facilities that we have, they are not getting any more, then when you see, I can tell you that I am seeing an imminent crisis and also an imminent crisis, which is overcrowding in our prison system. Yes. Now within our prison system, let us single out one of these facilities just for the sake of reasoning. Let us draw for the GP. Oh, let me call it the Tower Street Adult Correctional Center. Let us use this prison for an example. Now, when GP was built in the 1800s, little bit after Paul Bogle riot and burn down some things and go on with a bag of things, the police force was established. And after that, then the Tower Street Adult Correctional Center was created to house prisoners. And so we now in a modern time in the 2000s has far outgrown this prison. So the population of the General Penitentiary, aka the Tower Street Adult Correctional Center, now has 3 times the amount of people that are supposed to be in the prison. It was designed for 600 people, but to date it has more than 1,800 people. And so if you have a place that is designed for all 600 people and you have 1,800 people in there now, you have to design a way now how you are going to keep 1,800 people in a space where 600 people supposed to be. This is a clear sign of overcrowding. And once you have overcrowding, you soon have the human rights come down upon the prison system and say that they are having inhumane treatment. They do not have the facilities to house so many prisoners. And so, this is where now I and Yojal is going to call Mr. Minister of Justice, Mr. Ministry of Labor, to sit down and have a meeting. And so you can come up with a possible solution. Because when these people are sentenced, I am sure when the judge beat the hammer there and say, Mr. X, Y, and Z, you are sentenced to 45 years prison with hard labor. And me I say no, we just a focus on the people them going to prison. So what about the hard labor where the court talk about? Why are you not putting people to work? So now, I understand that it is much easier to control 1,800 people in a one facility than to have 600 people out there and try to control 600 people all at once. We understand that it's easier to contain people within a building. But it's only going to be a matter of time before the prisons start revolt. Because the prisons are getting more overcrowded. And so we have to find desperate measures in a desperate times. Now, this is my solution. And listen me now. Me not go and like me at the brightest crayon in the box. People, if you don't want to comment in the comment section, you know, comment. Me sure say you are going to have people who are much more erudite than I am. You are going to have people who are much more intellectual, people who are much more intelligent and have a good grasp of how these things work. So them can jump in at the thing and make we have a reasoning also, because we are looking for a possible solution to what I consider to be a looming crisis, and which is called overcrowding within the prison system. So me I say now, if we have a 3-hour shift, not 3 hours, but 3 shifts per day for house these 1,800 prisoners. I say we just a single out one of the prisoners, because all of these other prisons are overcrowded. But me just use the general penitentiary as one example. So now, the government, Mr. Minister of National Security and Mr. Minister of Justice, have to go link up with the international partners and see how best we can buy some restraining devices. We can get some ankle bracelets, some ankle monitors, and other devices we can use to track prisoners. Because my solution is to put the prisoners them to work, to make them labor as the sentence said. If you don't put people to work and you have 1,800 people caged up in a one little area, all them are going to do are going to create mischief, are going to create mayhem, and you don't want a riot because the prisoners broke out and we have a breakout of 1,800 prisoners running away in our system. So me wanna look on this, or maybe I just me alone I see this. Maybe I me exaggerating, because maybe the government have things planned we me no know about. But until me know about the government plan, me still a go offer my solution. And if my solution can help in any way to prevent what me see as a crisis, then this would have been something great for me. And I think I can speak for just a small amount of my Jamaican people in Jamaica and in the diaspora. And so, when me say now, Mr. Ministers, the ministers, you listen this now. When you get your restraining devices, you place them onto the prisoners and you take out some of the prisoners them out of the prison, right? That's stage 1. And so you're going to have the prisoners now, you're going to set up farms. If I even the greenhouse farming where you know say that a easy something to set up some greenhouse and make the farmers them plant, catch crop and things where can use to feed the same prisoners. And also once the prisoner them put to work, these prisoners can also provide enough of what them produce to feed the schools. So this can be the prisoners are feed themselves and them also are produce enough to feed the schools. We are going to set up fall cubs and we are going to set up pig pen and goat pen and all these other things and any other animal want to take part in. Make the prisoners be a part of this. I believe that prisoners would have really want to be a part of them own rehabilitation process. And now them want that transition there to come back, come integrate into the system when them time up. So if you have a group of people, and this is my opinion, that a good majority of the prisoners wouldn't mind coming out of the prison, come work. But the prisoners now, I don't know if them understand. So you can't just come out of the prison, come work, so and the government no have no eyes on you. We can't just make you run back in the population. So you were already a threat to the people them where you move from among by the separation where the police and the justice system separate you from the people them. We can't afford if you just run back in this, sir. We have to use some devices to monitor your behavior, monitor your movements, sir. And so we are gonna make sure, so now where you which part we say you are gonna work on the farms, where you are gonna work on the construction site, and you are gonna help with the restoration of the country. You go pick up the trash. You go help cut down the trees. You go do some things. Look on how we have hurricane one day. And look how much prisoner there in a prison right now. Ready to go work. Fit and ready. You have prisoners out there who are physically healthy more than the Jamaican populace, who are asked to go to work on a 9-to-5 basis. Every day go work. And them get little or no pay. And then now you have people who sit down, ready, fit, and waiting to go work.
You don't like hear my advice, sir?
Bunch of people in there everywhere.
You don't like hear my advice,
Hey boy, flickers!
Work for them keeps. Work for provide for them fellow prisoners. Work for provide for the children. And work for set them mind at ease so that them not go mad. Them not in the place where them have to fight over no space. Because the government are using these people for work for the Jamaican citizens. The same Jamaican citizens that these criminals robbed of sometimes them loved ones. And so if these prisoners get a chance to be rehabilitated, where them get a chance for work for them keeps, then not even a cigarette them not have to smoke in there. Yeah. I don't know a man on this planet where just one get up and the next man a feed him and him have the ability, the physical strength to get up and go do the work. Yeah, man. Devise a way to take out the prisoner them out of the prison and make them contribute to the country. And you don't have to pay them no money at all. Make them work for their redemption. Now, once you set up a points system, this is just my idea, you know. For a point system, if you let out a prisoner to make him work, but when me say let out the prisoner, let him out of the immediate cell and put him in the area where you want him to work. Now, how you monitor these prisoners? One, you have the restraining device. You have the monitors where you can monitor them if them get off away them supposed to do. And then now you're going to have the K9 division controlled by the police and the soldier. And also the soldiers now, we are going to make sure that the prisoners safe from other people who would want to come hurt the prisoner. And you're going to make sure that the regular population safe from these potential, not even potential, these convicted criminals who now become the property of the state of Jamaica. And them are work for them keeps. Them are work for contribute back to the society that they have helped to destroy. And Mr. Minister of Labour, how can you ask for anything better than this if you have so many people who are willing to work for free? All you have to do is to link up with the Minister of National Security and have the proper measures put into place so that these people can work for them bread. Now, my people, my idea can be a good idea on the surface, but then it can cause more problem in the long run. This is why it don't take just one mind to create anything. Now, if you out there and I watch my program and you want chime in, type and make we talk, man. Make we have a little reasoning and see how best we can come up with some ideas. Let us talk to our ministers. Let us talk to the people them with the bright minds and see if them are see where we are see that we have a potential crisis within our prison system. And with the amount of people we are get convicted at such a fast rate, which we glad for get off the criminals them off of the street, you know. Yes, man. Mr. Kevin Blake, may I say, thumbs up to you, sir. I believe that you are doing a good job. of motivating the police officers to carry out them duty. Sometimes we know say the police them get overzealous, and we know say them jump over themselves, and them sometimes them abuse them power. But me know say Mr. Kevin Blake is on top of it, and I try to monitor the police while them I try to get rid of crime. We know say error are go happen along the way, but we want the errors to be so little that we can't even mention it. Okay? So police, while you know do a good job, you have to monitor yourself also, that you not get over yourself neither. Alright? Big up to the soldiers and everybody we are help with the reduction of crime in our country. We can just big up the police, and we now big up the other news media outlets. Or make me say now the independent news medias, like namely On the Spot News Media, Jamaica Buzz. You know say Sir P is a big part of the government calling to action for say now, yeah man, for the crime reduction. And we have Popeye News Link, and we can't forget Mr. My View, even though film style unorthodox, you know. But these are some effective methods when we see we are help with the reduction of crime. And other vloggers out there when me not mention them name, right? Wanna big up on yourself same way, because we are on a mission to help to clean up the country. And why me jumping at the prison system is that good people do bad things and bad people do good things. And not because a man, you know, commit himself and him find himself behind bar, it means that him automatically become a bad person. No. Good people do bad things, and most of the time them have a reason for do what them do. But it's just that after we done the bad things, we know understand, so we have to stand up to the consequences of our action. Alright? And so my people together, if we have the prisoners, I work with the police and the bloggers and the influencers and the Jamaican people with a united voice and a united action. Because look, you know, we are going to mention Curly Locks in this, you know. Mr. Patrick Gaynor will come out with the book Planet Hurt. That book, if every Jamaican get a chance to read a book and then decide now if it put, not only they just say the thing, but willing to put it into action, my people, I believe that our country can be a model country to other countries to reduce our crime rate significantly, restore national pride in our country, in our Jamaican citizens. Once the school children see that the country is reflecting what the country want to display, the students now go have no other choice but to behave in a manner where reflect the moral, the decency and the ethics of our country. So my people, all of us have a role to play, have a role to play. And for the prayer warriors, me not knock the prayer warriors, but after una done pray prayer warriors, real talk, una have to go do some work. Anyway,
Call Google my style, them unusual. The views when me speak, you no need for agree. Me welcome all interactivity. Rock and come in, sit for a beat. Come make we reason for real.